These things you never knew had a purpose even. Before starting this video, don't forget to subscribe Global Facts YouTube channel. Number 1. What about this thick bit found on many cables? Those little cylinder-shaped lumps are ferrite cores or chokes, and they're essentially just chunks of magnetic iron oxide that are there to suppress high-frequency electromagnetic interference. Have you ever heard weird interference when your cell phone goes off too close to a speaker? Well, ferrite cores are there to keep that from happening to your monitors, power supplies, and everything else. Number 2. Why symbol on the front of the backpack? Many backpacks nowadays come with this diamond-shaped, pig nose symbol on the front of the backpack. Although many assumed it was merely a fashion statement, it actually serves a purpose. Hikers and climbers alike could attach a rope or a metal loop through it while an athlete ties his shoes, keeping it hands-free. Number 3. There are little marks between your tire treads. That's the minimum height of the treads. Past that point, and the wheel isn't safe to drive on. We always check tread depth with a penny, but this is a much more reliable method. Note that replacing your tires isn't optional. In many states, you can get a ticket for driving on bald tires. Number 4. Think the hole in the lid keeps the ballpoint from drying out? A lot of people think the hole in the cap of a ballpoint pen is there to keep the pen from drying out, or that it's there to keep a pressure balance that prevents the pen from leaking. The real reason it's there is much more straightforward. It's there to lower the risk of suffocation. If a small child was chewing on the cap and choked on it, the hole keeps their airway from closing up entirely. Number 5. Ever wonder about the holes in the side of this type of shoes? They're not just there to let your feet air out, although that's a nice additional feature. This style used to be common for basketball shoes, so the holes likely allowed for some alternate lacing techniques that stopped basketball players' feet from slipping on the court. There's not really a reason for them to be there these days, but they're an iconic part of the look. Number 6. Why this little pocket on your jeans? The purpose of that little pocket is obvious to any Wild West cowboys or 19th century gold miners reading this. It's where you kept your pocket watch when jeans were first invented. Number 7. Why those little buttons on your jeans? When Levi Strauss made his first pair of jeans, it was a pretty common problem for the seams of the trousers to tear due to the stress being put on them by the workmen and miners who wore them. The rivets just exist to strengthen the trousers at the most conspicuous spots. Number 8. How about the little bumps on the F and the J keys? If you took a typing class in school, you might know that the F and the J are the home keys, where your index fingers rest. Those little bumps are to help your fingers find the home position without looking at the keyboard. Number 9. Why bobble located on the top of a winter? To many, the bobble located on the top of a winter hat is just a fancy fashion statement, but its origin story speaks of its usefulness. French Marines would wear a sailor hat with a bobble on the top to prevent themselves from hurting their heads on the low cabin ceilings. Later, they were used to define different branches of the military based on the size, shape and color of the bobble. Number 10. Ever notice the little holes in the windows of airplanes? Have you ever been on an airplane? Well, if you haven't, you've ever wondered why on earth there would be a hole in an airplane window. Here's your answer. The tiny hole on airplane windows is actually there to allow air to flow into the plane and regulate pressure in the aircraft. Friends, hope you liked this video. Please like and subscribe our channel. We will come with new videos shortly. Thank you for watching.